Good evening, everybody. Please let us call to order the North Ridgeville Civil Service Commission regular meeting that is scheduled for Tuesday, January the 24th. The official time is 5:04 p.m. First item we're going to do is take the roll. So please let the record show that we do have quorum. Present are members Sam Spann and members Bill Holland. Also present, Assistant Law Director Tony Morgan, Deputy Clerk of Council Tina Weaver. First item on our agenda is going to be the election of officers. Can I go ahead and open the floor for nomination?
Chairman,
Yes.
I nominate Mr.
You don't have to speak for it, right?
I second. Is there any other nominations? All right, I see no further nominations. A voice vote was taken and the motion carried, electing member Schiffbauer to the position of chairperson. So our second election will be for chairperson, co-chairperson.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I nominate Mr. Spann for chairman.
I second. So the move by member Holland, seconded by Spann, to nominate member Spann for the position of co-chairperson. Do I have any other nominations? I see none. So no further nominations are offered. A voice vote was taken and motion carried, electing chairperson Spann or co-chairperson Spann. And then our last position is for secretary. Can I open the floor for nominations for secretary? I'm going to nominate member Holland for the position of secretary. Do I have a second?
A second.
Do I have any other nominations? I see none. So the move is Chairman, no, I see no other nominations. So voice vote was taken and the motion carried electing member Holland to the position of secretary. All right, so the next item in our agenda is going to be approving the minutes from our last meeting, which was on Monday, December the 13th. Member Holland, did you have a chance to review the minutes?
I did.
Did you have any questions?
I do not.
Do we have any further discussion of the minutes? I see none. No discussion was offered. Can I get a motion to approve the December 13th meeting minutes?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I move that we approve the meeting minutes from Monday, December the 13th, 2021.
I second that motion. Can I get a voice vote for yes? Aye. All right, so the motion has carried to approve the minutes from our December the 13th, 2021 meeting. Next item on the agenda is our reports. I do not see any reports. The next item after that is going to be unfinished business. We have none. So we do have some new business. So under the new business, I see that we have a couple requests. So the first request that we have is we have a request to extend the requirement regarding the physical agility exam prior to applying for the firefighter paramedic entrance exam dated February the 16th from Fire Chief John Reese.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
if I could give some explanation for why we need to do that.
absolutely. I was going to ask.
I think correct me if I'm wrong, I think I got a call from Tina that someone had gone to take the test or sign up for it and they'd been shut out. And then we subsequently learned that there had been more than one person. And we were up against a deadline for placing an ad in the Plain Dealer about the test. So under those circumstances, we added to the Plain Dealer ad. This is essentially the wording that went in there at the request of the chief. And it said, because of a backlog of agility testing applicants at the Tri-C Western campus due to COVID-19, which everything's due to COVID-19 these days, the deadline for testing and passing the agility test is extended to the time of hire. It went on to further say, you may take the entrance exam on February 16th, 2022 without the agility test. However, you will not be hired until you take and pass the agility test. So we were sort of under the gun with this and had to make an executive decision. This doesn't conflict with any of our rules. This is part of the application
That's what I was going to ask.
process. So it was more administrative in nature.
Okay.
So we went ahead and changed it. My understanding is also the people who had been shut out were contacted and told that there was an extension, so everybody's been treated.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that this wasn't anything that was against what we had kind of talked about before. It just sounds like, out of our control with COVID-19, obviously. In order for us to get qualified candidates, sometimes we need to extend deadlines that we normally wouldn't before. Do you have any questions, Member Holland?
No.
I don't see anything different about this than what we've done previously. Obviously the main thing is we just want to be consistent, which we're contacting everyone and giving everyone the opportunity. I would think that would meet that requirement. So I guess we got to put in a motion to.
No, it's just
It
for
is
discussion.
already
Just
been
discussion,
done,
okay,
just
okay.
make sure that we have your approval.
Yeah.
facts, however.
Absolutely, I mean, no, absolutely, you know, again, I think, you know, as far as the committee, I think our main concern would be just that everybody's being treated fairly and consistently. You know, at the end of the day, we want best qualified candidate, so you know, however we can do that, you know, while maintaining, you know, obviously being fair, that's nothing against the committee, or, you know, the executives. Okay, so the next order under our new business, there is a request for withdrawal from the police entrance eligibility list dated December the 15th. And that's by Police Chief Michael Freeman for Allison Civitrice. We were given a letter, or I'm sorry, that was sent. I didn't see anything that I had questions on. Member Holland, do you have any questions for it? It just sounded like the candidate wanted to stay within their current, you know, closer to home. Do we have to pass anything for that? Just go ahead. So the next request was another withdrawal from the police entrance eligibility list. This is going to be dated January the 4th. It's also by Police Chief Michael Freeman, and it's going to be for Brandon Coffey. Same thing, you know, we received a copy basically of a memo. There was an email, or I'm sorry, a voicemail that was left that the candidate had already accepted a position with another police department. I don't see anything, again, out of the ordinary. Member Holland, did you have any questions or anything for discussion? And then the next request, so it was another request for withdrawal, again, from the police entrance eligibility list, and that's dated January the 6th, also by our police chief, Michael Freeman, for Zachary Scanlon. Again, we received a copy of the email. This candidate looks like he had some personal matters that he needed to attend to. And so at this time, he was not going to move forward with any sort of employment opportunities within the police division. Again, same thing. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Anything to discuss? And then the last one was a request for withdrawal, again, from the police entrance eligibility list. This one is dated January the 10th, 2022, from our police chief, Michael Freeman. And this is for a Volodymyr Sherma. I think we got the copy of the email on that one also. I didn't have any sort of questions or discussions for that one either. Awesome. Well, if I don't see any sort of discussions, then we'll move on. So we have two actions that we need to complete. So the first is the patrolman Class C entrance eligibility top 10. Due to the withdrawal request, we need to recertify the list. Mayor Holland, did you have a chance to review the list?
I did.
Did you have any questions, concerns? So this is a pretty standard process. Anytime there's withdrawal, we would want to recertify this list. I do not have anything to add or discuss. So can I get a motion to certify or recertify the entrance top 10 list?
I'll go ahead and say recertify. I make a motion to recertify patrolman Class C entrance eligibility top 10 list.
I second that motion. So if we can get a voice vote, if we approve that recertification. Aye. So that motion will pass. So the patrol Class C entrance eligibility top 10 list is recertified. So the next list that we need to recertify, and again, this is due to those withdrawal requests. So we're going to need to recertify the patrolman Class C entrance eligibility list. Can I get a motion to recertify the patrolman Class C entrance eligibility list.
I move we recertify the patrolman class C entrance eligibility.
I second that motion. So can I get a voice vote? Aye. So again, the recertification for the patrolman Class C entrance eligibility list is approved. As far as looking at our agenda, I don't see any other discussion. Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting? I second. The meeting is adjourned.
These are the smoothest meetings that I go through.
Oh, man, it's twice coming over every other word.
Not at all, things just boom, 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 get done.